everyone, my name is Kate and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a double layer pumpkin pie, perfect for fall and Thanksgiving. Let's go. The ingredients we're going to be using today consist of milk. You can use dairy-free or just regular milk. I'm today going to be using whole milk. Sugar, whipped topping, cream cheese, canned pumpkin, pumpkin pie spice, and then a small vanilla instant pudding and a large vanilla instant pudding, and of course a graham cracker crust. Mine is pre-made, but you can do it however you want. First things up, I'm going to be using a mixing bowl just for the sake that my cream cheese is not completely softened yet, but you can do this step by hand. We're just going to be adding this cream cheese. The recipe calls for 6 ounces, but I'm sure another 2 won't hurt. So I'm just going to be using an 8-ounce thing of cream cheese. Next, we're going to be adding in our milk. We need 2 tablespoons of milk. And once again, I am just using whole milk. One. And 2. Next, we're going to need 2 tablespoons of sugar. And mine is reversible, so I'm just going to use the other side. Go put this away. Okay, next step is whisking this together. Like I said earlier, I'm going to be using a mixer and I'm just going to kind of whip this up really quick. I'm going to go ahead and give this a quick mix. And we're going to go ahead and mix it again. All right, I think that is enough. The recipe then calls for 2 cups of whipped topping. I'm just going to put this whole tub in there. And then measure with the heart, right? Amazing. I'm just going to go ahead and scoop this in. Being careful not to slip. All right, and we're gonna go ahead and mix this. Once it's mixed for a little bit, I'm gonna just undo it and I'm gonna mix it together with my spatula. Just to make sure it's all combined, which good thing I did because it is not. This probably would have been easier by hand if my cream cheese was a little bit more softened. That's okay. And we're just going to mix it again. All right, I think that is mixed plenty. Now we're just going to take this out and we're going to prepare our graham cracker crust. Takes a long time. All right, now that I have my graham cracker crust ready, we're gonna put this whipped cream cheese frosting mixture just on the bottom half. All right, now that we have the whipped topping in the bottom half, we're gonna go ahead and set this aside and move on to the next layer. All right, for this step, we're just gonna be using the milk, pumpkin pie spice, and both of our instant puddings. We're also gonna need our cup and this. Start with the pudding. Next, we're gonna add the big pudding. Once we have our pudding in here, we're gonna add in our pumpkin pie spice, and we're gonna need 2.5 teaspoons of this. All right, so we're just gonna use 2.5 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice. Get it out. 1, 2, 2.5. Next, we're gonna add in 1 cup of milk. Cup. An artist must collect. And now we're just gonna whisk this together. Wow. All right, so our mixture should look something like this once we're done whisking it. It will thicken up very fast. So now we're gonna add in our pumpkin. The recipe calls for 2.5 cups. I believe there are 2.5 cups in here. I'm just gonna pretty much fold this in. It says to whisk it in, but again, this is very full. Once that's ready, just be careful not to cut yourself. And we're just gonna shake this a bit. Gorgeous. And we're just gonna add this in. Once we're done with this, we're just gonna set this to the side. And we're gonna begin to fold this in. I just went and grabbed a heavier duty spatula just so I can really make sure it's all incorporated. All right, once that is all incorporated, you should have a mixture something like this. Now we're gonna bring back our cream cheese whipped topping, and we're just gonna go ahead and start putting this on here. This will be our second layer. All right, once we are done adding our pumpkin layer, it should look something like this. And pretty much at this point, we are done. We're gonna go ahead and put our little topper on, and this is gonna chill in the fridge for about 4 hours. So we will be back tomorrow. I'm gonna go ahead and close all this up, clean up, and we should see the results in the morning. All right, everyone. This is my pie. This is how it turned out. Looks very good.